an increasing number of doctors and athletes have joined the ASEA family. Listen to the testimony of two doctors who also happen to be good athletes. The two doctors are Dr. Aaron Kaufman and Dr. Dick Walker.
Had amazing experiences running up the mountain within 3 months. And I wasn't drinking it properly. I was using small amounts relative to today. I'd started powering up the mountain harder and faster because I could carry more oxygen. It's enhancing energy, production and utilization. Within 3 months, I set new personal best times for these trails. At that time, I'd been running 16 years by 20% compared to 16 years ago. That got my attention within, and that was a month before I turned 60. So that definitely got my attention, and I kept setting new personal best times. Within about 4 months, my shoulders stopped hurting. Within 7 months, my hips stopped hurting. And a year in, and Jim will appreciate this, my low back stopped hurting. So a number of things. I started thinking more clearly and so forth. All this stuff started happening. So that was what compelled me to start using it. And then I started sharing it with patients and seeing just dramatic stuff. But a little take home on this is, number one, don't waste your time, do the research, but while you're having your experience. But number two, realize people go, oh, I'll use it. I'll try one bottle or I'll try it for a month. You need minimum of 3 to 4 months to make sure you experience something. Now, it doesn't mean some people don't take their first taste and boom, they sleep better or whatever. But, it's a progressive thing. All of us have been drinking it a long time, and anybody who's been drinking it for a long time will tell you. I would say, and you guys can weigh in on this, it was probably about 5 years. I kept noticing improvements, I'm 12 years in, and sometimes I'll notice an improvement, but mostly it's maintaining. And as I'm aging and things are still breaking down, I just drink more and use more of the products, and it makes a huge difference. But that was sort of my background. And, what a gift. It continues to keep on giving. And I just
Mhm.
love sharing it with people. And the story, I tell people when I'm doing my presentations, it's like I pray for them that they have the experience I have of hearing story after story after story of people having their lives transformed in, so many different ways. Everybody experiences more energy. They think more clearly. Everybody sleeps better and they hurt less. But the other, people who are not dead, who should have been dead, the stories are just manifold.
Gee, I was looking for better performance. I was 64, going on 65. I'd climbed mountains all over the world. I still wanted to do some of those crazy kind of things, but my body was starting to rebel. It was starting to say, you're getting too old to do that kind of stuff. And it was mostly that I couldn't recover. It just took me forever to recover from a really strenuous effort, like going over and climbing Mount Rainier in 48 hours. And so that's what I noticed first, because when I was getting ready to go do something in the mountains, I would accelerate my workout schedule, and sometimes go for runs twice a day, or weight training and a run. And I gotten so I couldn't do that. But within a couple of weeks of starting ASEA, I was going out and jogging, for an hour, hour and a half twice a day when I had the time.